Hi moms, welcome back to day 4 of week 1. So today we are working on our core and back. Like always, feel free to take breaks, grab water, modify movements, and always talk to your primary healthcare provider before starting any new exercise routine. Make sure it's safe and healthy for you and your body, and be aware of any movements that you need to maybe modify or not do. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's get started. So today we're going to start off in supine on our back, and we're just going to do some fine neutral and then do some arm circles here. So feet flat on the floor, make your way to crook position. If you ever feel like you need a little small towel underneath your lower back just to kind of help support and stabilize your pelvis and maintain neutral, you can do that. Lining up your toes, knees, hips, and shoulders, all in alignment here. Dropping that tailbone heavy. Breathing into your side body. Exhaling, pulling belly button to spine. Inhale. And exhale, engage that TA, your deepest core muscle. Squeeze your pelvic floor a little bit. Like you're holding in a P. All right, let's add some movement into this. We're going to reach our arms up. And as we exhale, circle them out to the side. Maintaining that neutral spine the whole time. Go to your own breath. Breathing in and out of our nose. Again, watching those ribs, make sure they're not flaring. Okay, let's reverse it. Now we're going to go open and then forward down. And last one, you can bring those arms down. Now we're going to do marching with our legs. So we're going to draw one leg up into tabletop, and then we're going to lower. Remember, with each exhale, you pull belly button to spine. Imagine you have a cup of tea on your pelvis. So you want to keep it nice and stabilized. We don't want to drop that cup of tea. And let's do one more. Then we're going to do arms and legs together. So as you draw one arm up, arms come up. And as it comes down, circle. Okay, let's reverse that. And then arm and legs come down together. Still breathing. One more on each side. And lower. All right, now that we have our core engaged, our body's a little bit warmer, let's work on our back a little bit. So we're gonna imagine that we're kind of turning a hip wheel backwards. Articulate through your spine, slowly rolling up, lifting off each vertebrae at a time. Pushing your heels into the ground until you come to the top. So you wanna make sure you don't go too far up, but that your sternum and pubic bone are just in alignment here. And then hold for a second, and then slowly articulating back down. Take a nice deep breath in, Exhale, turn that hip wheel, reach, rolling through. And inhale, come down. Exhale, add some arms in if you would like to. Roll. And down. Keeping our shoulders, knees, and hips in alignment. And let's do one more. Stay wide through your collarbones as your arms come up. And then gently rolling through to come down all the way. And then find that neutral spine. Alrighty, good work. So now we're gonna go into a curl up. So we're gonna come out of our closed kinetic chain. So that means that all of our our chain is closed, they're on the ground, and we're gonna open it. So we're gonna reach one leg up into the tabletop, and then we're gonna join it with the other leg. And we just wanna be slightly past 90, so you're not hanging off your hip flexor. So if your legs are too far forward, you might feel strain here. You wanna really kind of just tuck them in, just so your legs are past 90. You might lose neutral a little bit, that's okay. Still pull belly button to spine, engage your transverse abdominis. Interlace your fingers fully. We're gonna place it at the base of your skull, no gaps. Elbows out about 45 degrees. And we're just gonna do 10 crunches here. So tucking your chin just a little bit, reaching your sternum up, peeling the back of your shoulder blades off, and then lowering. 2. So drop your head heavy into your hands heavy into your head. That's gonna help you avoid any strain on your spine. There's 4, 5, scoop, pull belly button to spine. 9, and 10. Reach those tips of your shoulder blades off the mat. Good job. Alrighty, so now staying in tabletop here, we're gonna reach our arms long down by our side, hovering here, reaching those fingertips all the way across the room, staying open and wide through your collarbones. Keep your head nice and long, just like we did in the curl up, and then we're gonna peel those shoulder blades up off the mat. We're gonna do hundreds. So breathing in, pump those arms. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Keep reaching. Scoop that belly. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a couple more times. 3, 2, 1. And relax down. Slowly lower those legs. Good job. Okay, so that was some spicy core work. Good work. Now let's just flesh it out, do a few glute bridges. This time we're gonna do the hinging one, so push your legs up. Let's do 8, 2, relax your lower back, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, exhaling as you shoot those hips up. 7, and 8. Good work. All right. So now we're gonna flip it over. So you can kind of either roll up and come onto your stomach. So this next one's gonna be kind of a prone position. We're still gonna be quite upright, but please avoid it. If you already have a bump, just skip this exercise completely, and I'm gonna show you the modification right now. But basically, you're gonna go up against a wall. You can be seated or standing, hands in front of your chest, and just imagine you're pulling yourself up and then away from the wall. You can kind of press away, lengthening through your lower back, shining that heart forward, opening up, getting into a deep thoracic extension, swan pose. Maybe you wanna walk your hands forward a bit, and just looking up to the sky. So that's an option. Or you're gonna join me on the prone one if you don't have a bump yet. And basically, you're gonna start off on the ground. Walk those hands forward a little bit, arms shooting long. Now we're gonna reach our head forward, lengthen through our low back, push your hips into the floor, each triangle. So your hip bones, your pubic bone, widen through the shoulder blades. You can walk those hands up. And we're just gonna sit here, a deep stretch. Again, you wanna stay lengthened and long. Maybe you have to come out of it a little bit. If you feel like there's any sort of deep crease in your back, readjust, lengthen, inhale on the way up. And you can kind of keep your gaze low, back of your neck long. Try not to look up and break that line. Push those hips into the ground and lower. All right, now we're gonna push it back into child's pose. So knees out to the sides of your mat. Send your hips back, keep your arms forward nice and wide. And take long, relaxing, deep breaths here. Really let your hips go. Release any tension you're holding. Fill the bottom of your lungs full of air. And when you're ready, you can slowly walk those hands back and come up. Give yourself a high five. Awesome. Alrighty. Thank you so much for joining me today. Moms, you did great. You completed day 4 of week 1, trimester 1, and I can't wait to see you for week 1 still, but day 5 tomorrow. So our last day of this week. Good job. See you then.